fellas, your boy Freelancer here today. So today the album I want to talk about is the new Lux album, Living Off Xperience. Now the Lux in general are really good, you should definitely check them out, especially their first two albums, especially Jadakiss' first two albums, Styles P debut, and Sheik Luch. I'm getting around to Sheik Luch, but yeah, he's really dope as well. They're all really dope rappers, in my opinion. And with this album, there are definitely a handful of songs which explains what I love about them, right? Especially their earlier stuff, and they kind of fit within their pocket really well. Now, this album to me, overall, it's a cool album. It's not the best album. I'm not too sure if I put it in the best album ever, but it's a cool album, right? And the first song I heard of this album was Loyalty and Love, which I'm not huge on, not a highlight for me, but the next song that I heard that they put out from this album, which is About Shit, right, with DMX, I love the female vocals on it, kind of reminded me a little bit of Slipping, but I maybe wish the drums were slightly harder in it, but overall though, it was a good song, right, it was decent, and I liked it, and I'm like, alright, this is cool, I'm looking forward to this album now. Now, the first song off this album, Gave It To Him, I love that song. That beat was crazy. Swiss beats and Arab music killed that beat. And all the rappers, obviously, they brought the A game and all sounded great in it as well. Jadakiss, to me, is my favorite member of the Lox. So, obviously, in my opinion, he had the best verses on this whole project as well. And especially with that song, especially when he said, dancing with the devil one time, now I'm related to him, right? I love that shit, man. That's brilliant, man. And, so that song's great. And I really felt like it set the tone. And with About Shit, I was thinking, oh man, it's just going to be, a very sonically cohesive, great, project. Unfortunately, to me, guys, it's a little bit sonically inconsistent. So even on our songs that don't fit in with their usual pocket, they still sound good. Like, I love Story, right? That's the next song I want to talk about. I love that song. That beat is great. And they all did their thing on it. They all, created like an interesting story that happened. Don't want to spoil it for you guys and listen to the song if you want to hear the story in it. But yeah, they all sounded great. And yeah, I really like that song. And then the next song I want to talk about is Net Worth. That song is fire. I love that song. That beat is nuts. That beat is crazy. It doesn't overstay its welcome, which is something that I like. And yeah, it's a great song, great beat. Yeah, I love Net Worth. And Thinking About the Lux was cool too. That song was pretty good. I'm not huge on West Side Gun in general, so, I wasn't huge in this chorus. But overall, though, it was good, and I felt that Benny the Butcher sounded cool in it. He didn't really I'm not saying he made the song amazing, but he was cool. He fit with the beat, and the beat sounded really dope too. I think Large Professor did the beat. If he did, kudos to him. Still got some heat in him. That's always something that I want to see as someone who is a fan of Large Professor, and obviously these older producers as well. Now, outside of those 3 songs, those 5 songs, most of this album, it's kind of, mid to me. A lot of it's just like, it's kind of like, I wouldn't actively look for it, but if it comes on, I wouldn't be offended by it. Apart from Dirty Dirty, that song is terrible. What were they thinking with that song? That song sounds like One Dance, but worse, right? And I'm not huge on One Dance, but at least that song kind of made sense, and it like hit the mainstream, and it sold move units. This song sounds like it's 4 years too late. Like, that song came out, 4 years ago, 5 years ago? This song's coming out now? Like, really? Like, I don't know, man. Like, that song, they should have removed it from a track listing, and the album would have been a lot better, in my opinion. But apart from that song, the rest of the album was okay. It wasn't amazing, wasn't terrible. It's kind of mid to me. But, hey, I'll take that. I've got, 3 songs that I love, 2 songs I think are pretty good. I'll take it. It's one of the better albums. Probably my favorite album this month, I would say. Probably a top 5 this year. I know it's not saying much, but hey, it's cool and I like it. And I recommend checking it out if you're a hip hop fan, especially those 5 songs that I mentioned in this review. So I recommend checking it out. Good album. And so let me know what you guys think of this album in the comment section below. If you like this album, let me know. If you dislike it, let me know. Where does it rank with the Lox overall discography? I'd say it's probably slightly worse than their sophomore album, but it's still a good album in my opinion. Like this video if you like it, dislike it if you don't. Subscribe to support your boy. See you in a bit. Peace.